Welcome to Cricut. Today, I'm excited to show you how simple and fun it is to use the Cricut Explore pin sets and text to create a hand-lettered look on your projects. Let's get started. For this project, you'll need cardstock, Cricut pens, Cricut scoring stylus, and a glue pen. Instead of using a Make It Now project, let's design our own idea from start to finish using a new project canvas. My anniversary is coming up, so how about we make a card? The first thing we need to do is insert a card image onto the canvas. I'll filter for cards and scroll through the options. I like this one with the little hearts on it. Okay, we also need an envelope to go with the card, so I'll just change the search term to envelope. Here's a good one. Let's do that. We can resize it to fit the card, so don't worry about the size that it is at present. We can also change the colors of the images to match the paper we're using. It'll help us just visualize the finished project. I'll be using red, white, and gray paper, so let's change those now. I think the card should be a little bit bigger than it is, but that's easy to just type in a new width for our card in the Edit panel. I'll make it 4.25 inches. To resize the envelope, first we need to rotate it, and we can do this in the Edit panel by selecting the envelope image and rotating it 90 degrees. Now we can visually resize the envelope using the card as a guide. So place the card over the envelope and change the size so the folded card will fit into the assembled envelope. Look at where the score lines are so you can size the images correctly. That'll help you. We're ready to add a sentiment to the card. Click on Add Text and type what you want the card to say. How about I love you? When we add text to the canvas, it automatically appears as a cut, so we'll need to change the line type so that the machine knows to write the text instead of cut it. You'll notice how the text changed to a drawn outline, but we want it to look more like handwriting, so let's change the style in the Edit panel. Here we can filter for a font that looks handwritten. Okay, the text now is a single line like handwriting, but I think we should try a different font. I like the script style one. Now we get to decide which color and style of pen we want to use. Now there are a lot of pens to choose from, but I like the medium tip black pen for this project. I'll just tell the software which pen we're using. We can place the sentiment on the card where we want it. And now that it's in place, I think it would look better if it were just a little bit smaller. So I'll just adjust the size and recenter it. The last step in creating our handwritten phrase is to attach the text to the piece we want it to be written on. And to do this, we first need to ungroup the layers of the card so we can attach the text to the white layer. Okay, you'll notice ungrouping has brought the card to the front, but we need the text layer at the front so we can attach it. And since we can't see it on the canvas, just select the text layer in the Layers panel and move it to the front. Super easy. Next, select the text and the white card layer and click Attach. The card and text appear in the Layers panel as an attached set. Once you're happy with the project, click Save, name the file, and click Save again. All right, perfect. The card is ready to cut. On the matte preview screen, we see that the text is correctly attached to the white layer of the card, so we know that it'll write on the correct piece. I have a piece of white cardstock already placed on my cutting mat from a previous project, but I've already cut the corners. But we don't have to reposition the paper. Instead, we can just move the image on the mat. Click Go again to begin cutting. Since we clicked on the white layer to check the text placement, it'll be the first layer to cut. Just check that the Smart Set dial is set to cardstock and load the mat. The software prompts us to insert the scoring stylus into accessory clamp A. So just open the clamp, insert the stylus until it clicks, and close the clamp. Once it's secure, press the blinking Go button on your machine. You'll notice that the machine pauses after the score line is complete. That's the software prompting you to insert the pen. Open clamp A, remove the scoring stylus, and click the medium point black pen into place. Close the clamp and press the blinking Go button on your machine again. The cut will continue automatically after the writing is complete. Unload the mat and remove the pieces. Continue to load and unload the mats and scoring stylus when prompted by the software. All right, all the pieces for our card are cut and we're ready to assemble them. You can start by folding the images on the score lines. A helpful tip is to use the scraper tool as a bone folder. I use it to press the folds into nice crisp lines. Adhere the card liner to the card front. Assemble and glue the envelope. Our project is finished and it looks great. Stay tuned for the next video in our tutorial series where I'll teach you more about fonts. Cricut makes it easy to go from inspiration to creation.